guys, how's it going? My name is John from the Phenomenal Bunch, and I'm here to talk about Spider-Man PS4. And I have never been more worried and more excited for a game in 3 years when it was Batman Arkham Knight coming out back in 2015. And I don't know what your guys' opinions are on Batman Arkham Knight, but to me that game is very disappointing. It did not deliver, so I hope Spider-Man does not follow that same boat, because we've had a bunch of Spider-Man games. I haven't played a Spider-Man game in 6 years. And if you guys know which game I'm talking about, you guys would know if you guys open up a dictionary and look up the word mediocre. You would find The Amazing Spider-Man, made by Beanox. I didn't even bother buying The Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I heard really bad things about it. And I really want this game to be good. So before you guys in the Spidey Squad dislike this video, just let me talk about it real quick. I just want to know what would make Spider-Man PS4 worth $60. I'm a fan of the Spidey Squad. I'm subscribed to Evan Falarka on YouTube. He's really cool. You're a cool guy, man. You make great videos and stuff, but I just want to kind of calm the hype down a little bit, and I was just talking about some things that need to be in the game for it to be worth $60, because there are some things in the E3 demo and the April Game Informer coverage that is kind of worrying to me. So the first thing I want to talk about are these 3 games that are the best superhero games you've ever gotten. So Infamous 1, Infamous 2, and then of course Batman Arkham City. No game has ever been better than those, in my opinion at least. And we never really got a Spider-Man game that has been up to that level. I know Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man game too. I've beaten that game many times. I spent a whole summer just beating that game all over and over again, because we hadn't had good Spider-Man games in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and even that game had some missed opportunities in it that could have made it a lot better. So yeah, let's talk about video game length. Batman Arkham City, Infamous 1, and Infamous 2 were all over 10 hours long. Of course, Arkham City was the shortest one out of all of them, but Infamous 1 and Infamous 2 were 12 to 15 hours long, just counting the story. And with side missions, they would bump it up to an extra like 16, 17, 18, even 20 hours. Especially Arkham City, because Riddler trophies, if you want to get all of them, you're going to be spending a lot of hours trying to get all of them. I've spent them. If you guys watched Angry Joe's interview with Brian Intihar, you guys would know that Angry Joe asked Brian Intihar, how long is the game? And Brian Intihar said, I think it's pretty long. However, this is the creative director saying that his game is long, so he said it depends on your play style and stuff like that. So I hope I spend a long time playing Spider-Man PS4, and that's very important. And the second thing, speaking of its length, is the side missions. Batman Arkham City, Infamous 1 and Infamous 2 had a lot of side missions, a lot of them, and Spider-Man PS4 looks to have them, but except in the E3 demo, they seem very repetitive and the same thing over and over and over again. If you guys have seen it, like they did, like if you guys watch Insomniac's live stream, you guys would know that there are these bank robbers, not bank robbers, store muggings going on, and they're all the same. It's just you go up to a store, there's a glass window, a guy shoots the glass window, it breaks, and you just fight all the guys inside. Same thing happens when you go to another one. It's a glass window, a dude in there shoots the window open, you go in there, you beat up all the bad guys, you leave. And that's all you do. And car chases too, they're very repetitive. All you have to do is just go up to a car, you press a few buttons, and you just stop the truck and you get the bomb. And the only thing they said that you could do differently is that you could stop a different car first and then get the second car. Like, come on now, that needs to be better. I hope it's just for the demo. They keep on saying, oh, you know, this is just for the demo. We've locked a lot of animations. We locked a lot of this. We locked a lot of that. We're not showing you guys a lot. So I hope that's the case, but it's very worrying. Even though it looks fun, I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. Infamous 1, Infamous 2, and Batman Arkham City had side missions that were each different. So they were different enough to make you keep on playing. So I hope Spider-Man PS4 does the same exact thing. And the third and final point I wanted to talk about is the DLC. I hate DLC, you guys. I miss the days where you just unlocked stuff, because that was more fun and it felt more rewarding, just pulling out my credit card and typing in numbers just to get extra content. That should have already been in the game. And guess what? With Insomniac Deluxe Edition, they have 3 extra story chapters in there. And I hate when they have extra missions ready at launch, but you have to pay extra for it because you're not putting it in the main game. And I would hate to have Spider-Man PS4 be only like a 6-hour story, but I said, guess what? They had 3 extra story chapters just waiting to be put in the actual game to bump up its length. And yeah, the Deluxe Edition, you pay an extra $20 just for those 3 missions, by the way. I don't know if anybody of you really admire the physical pin that you get with it, but that's all you're really getting extra besides the pre-order bonuses for the standard edition. So I hope they're good, and of course they're selling them on sale after the game comes out if you do not pre-order the deluxe edition, which annoys me because that just means they said no microtransactions, but yet this is kind of a way microtransactions, because guess what, if you already beat the game really quickly, and you realize, oh wait, I'm done, what do? You look at the deluxe edition and guess what, the missions are on sale. That's kind of a microtransaction kind of right there if you ask me. And thankfully they said costumes you have to actually unlock in game whether you pre-order the game or not. If you pre-order, you just get the costumes right away as opposed to having to unlock them, which is cool. They're making some good steps, but they're also taking steps back. Sometimes, you know, there are things to worry about, but overall, I think this game looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. I was not lucky enough to play it at E3. However, I hope that this game is awesome. And again, I'm not hating on the game. These are legitimately things that I'm worried about, and I hope that the game is worth $60. I hope some reviewers get some review copies of it so they can maybe tell us the length before the game comes out. I really don't want to cancel my pre-order, you know what I mean? I want to play a Spider-Man game. I haven't played one in 6 years. I haven't played a good open world game since Batman Arkham City or Infamous 2. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Tell me in the comments, guys, are you guys excited for Spider-Man PS4? What version of the game did you guys pre-order? Did you guys get the Collector's Edition, the Deluxe Edition, or the Standard Edition? And yeah, that's all I have. And also, last thing, what do you guys think the third costume is? I'm not happy with any of the costumes so far. I don't like the Insomniac Spider-Man costume. I'm sorry, I know people are loving it right now. I don't like it. It just looks really weird, and I know the artist put a lot of work in it, but I don't like it. And of course, I don't like the Spider-Punk costume, the Iron Spider costume. I love it more in the comics than I do in the movie. So I hope the third costume is good. We'll find out at Comic-Con. And yeah, that's all the news coming for the game this month, and I hope it's soon. It's coming out soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the Phenomenal Bunch. Thank you guys for watching.